Hello everybody, it's Maikito. I hope everybody's having a good day and it's had a good day so far. We have more Gold Cup games, we have more FIFA Club World Cup games. So I know all the plays aren't added, but there was still plenty to make a video. But as always, like I mentioned before, I do have any added plays. They will be in the pinned comment more than likely tomorrow. If I do, because again, I also have work, I have a job, so I try to look at them when I can, when I have free time during breaks and stuff like that, but doesn't guarantee that I will have any plays. But if I do, they will be in the pinned comment in this video. So if you do want more plays, keep an eye out for those. They would be here. But other than that, I'll just get straight into the plays. My first play is Noah Cadiou to go higher than 1.5 shots for Guadeloupe going up against Guatemala. He's gone over in both games so far with 2 shots and 3 shots, and he played full minutes in both games. Now look at his minutes averaged in League 2. He played 30 games, 29 starts. I included the one where he came off the bench, and he averaged 85 minutes in those games. So that just proves to me that he's a tank. So I expect him to play full minutes in this game too. And 4 out of the 5 shots that he took so far in the first 2 games were from outside the box. And Guadeloupe need to be aggressive to have any chance to go through. So he will play and he will shoot if given the chance. When he played in League 2, he averaged almost 1 shot per 90. So he will. It's whether he gets that second shot, and I believe he will. If you look at Guatemala's games, the amount of shots that they've allowed, they gave 21 shots to Panama and 15 shots to Jamaica. And Guadeloupe have been shooting a lot in those games. And again, they need to be aggressive if they want any chance to win. And between Panama and Jamaica combined, they took 16 shots from outside the box. So Guatemala will allow those shots from far away, which is good for us, which is where he takes most of his shots. And it's a good line, and I like the matchup. As long as he plays good minutes, I expect him to take these shots. So I like Noah Cadiou to go higher than 1.5 shots. And then the second player prop that I found that I like so far is a Goblin, a safer play, and I like it, is Moisés Caicedo to go higher than 1.5 tackles for Chelsea going up against Tunis. He's an aggressive player. He's gone over in both games so far in the cup with 4 tackles and 5 tackles. We just need 2, and to prove that he's an aggressive player across all games for club and country, and games where he's played at least 46 minutes, so not getting subbed out at halftime, which I don't expect that to happen in this game. He's hit this in 24 straight games. He tackles a lot. The last time he missed this was back in January of this year, and Tunis need to try to win to go through, so they will attack and they will be aggressive, so he will get those opportunities. And opposing midfielders slash CDMs in the first 2 games have 7 tackles between them across the first 2 games. So again, he will get these opportunities, and he's a player that, like I mentioned, he is an aggressive player. So even if the tackle isn't guaranteed or might not be a good idea, could get him a yellow card or anything like that, he will go for it. So at 1.5, I still like the line. It's a safer play, and I expect him to get those chances, and I expect him to stay aggressive in this game against the Tunis side and the Chelsea side that both want to win. So if anything, I can see Chelsea going up in this game first, and then Tunis controlling a little more of the ball and attacking more, and him having to defend the lead. So I like this play. I like Moisés Caicedo to go higher than 1.5 tackles. Before I get into my moneyline plays, as always, I would really appreciate if everybody liked the video and commented as well. It only takes a second. It's a good way to support the channel, whether it's just, again, just showing love or asking questions or anything like that. All comments are appreciated. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, turn on notifications so you're notified when these videos are out. And I also do notify people when it goes out to the public in my Discord, which is completely free, not a premium. I don't hide any picks. The Discord is linked in the description. Again, I let people know there when videos are out, and it's a good community with people constantly chatting, talking about their plays, other plays, talking during the games, not just about soccer, but everything, MLB, tennis, CSGO, everything, WNBA. So if you're interested in that, link for that in the description. And I do have my membership, which is the only form of premium that I have. It's for those that want to support the channel a little more, and you get the video and these picks out even earlier. So if you're not a member, those that are already got this video and these picks before everybody else. So if you're interested in that and want to support the channel, I do have the link for that in the description. Same with everything else that I use, linked in the description. So I really want to thank anybody who supports me in any way. My first play, this is in the Gold Cup. I got this for -137, and I like it. It's under 2.5 total goals in the Honduras and Curacao game. There's many different scenarios, but that could happen in this game. but I see this being a low-scoring game. First of all, it's unlikely that either team can even score 2 goals. So even if both teams somehow manage to score, which even that might be unlikely, I don't see either team scoring 2. And as long as El Salvador does not beat Canada, which is very unlikely because their money line for El Salvador to win is plus 1,500. So very, very unlikely that they win. So as long as that doesn't happen, Honduras only needs to draw to go through. So they might not even try to score. They'll play slow. They foul a lot. They'll do what they can do to stop Curacao from scoring. And even if they take the lead, they're not going to go for that second because, again, they just need to draw. They'll stop. They'll just try to defend. They're only one off. Their only goal that they scored was off a last-minute fast break for Curacao. So Curacao is not good in the attack. And even if they manage to score, they need to keep the lead to go through. So they will play slow if they take the lead, foul a lot, and try to stop Honduras from scoring. Honduras has fouled 13 times on average in the first 2 games, and Curacao on average has fouled 16 times. Besides, between both teams in their own separate games, the 2 Honduras games and the 2 Curacao games, this prop has hit in under 3 out of the 4 games, with the only miss coming from 6 Canada goals. But this is not them scoring. That's just Canada being a good team. But both of these teams really not good offensively. It's going to be a scrappy game, an aggressive game. And I see this being a low-scoring game in general. So I like this for minus 137, under 2.5 goals for the Honduras and Curacao game. And then the second day of the ladder challenge unfortunately did miss, which I will go over. But hey, we're restarting it. Plus, it's a little fun thing to do. Whether it's a ladder challenge or not, I was still going to have this play. So this would be day 1. I got this for minus 147. And the first play is higher than 0.5 first half goals in a Panama and Jamaica game. It doesn't matter which team scores. We just need either team to score in the first half. It's two good teams in the CONCACAF. And Panama have been able to score in both games, while Jamaica has scored in 1 out of the 2. And between them, in the 2 Panama games and the 2 Jamaica games, which is 4 games, this prop has hit in the play has hit in all 4 games. So far this has a 100% hit rate between them in this tournament. And Jamaica is still at risk of being eliminated, and Panama still can get eliminated, but they would have to lose by like 2-3 goals, but they just can't take any chances here. And this prop has hit in 3 straight games against each other in general, and Panama's attack has done well. They've had 22 shots, 8 of them on target, and 21 shots, and 8 of them on target again. So I expect this to be a back and forth game. Jamaica in one of the games they were clinical, and in the other game they were taking shots, but they couldn't get a lot of them on target. But I expect this to be a back and forth game. Both teams will have plenty of opportunities. We just need one of them to convert, and both teams have a lot to play for. So I like this play higher than 0.5 first half goals in a Panama and Jamaica game. And the second one to get value for it, which I really like, is Bayern Munich plus 0.5 going up against Benfica. This is just essentially that Bayern Munich won't lose, and I just don't see them losing in this game. A draw secures them first place, so a draw gets us to win 2, but I can easily see them winning this game. I expect a lot of Bayern Munich possession of the ball. I expect them to control the possession and not give Benfica many chances. They have 72% possession against Boca. They have 71% possession against Auckland, and they have 74% against Benfica. And I say Benfica because they actually face each other in the Champions League this season, or last season, whatever you want to call it, in this most recent season. They beat them 1-0, which would have hit the play, and Benfica only took 1 shot the whole game, with that shot not even being on target. So they already faced each other. Bayern Munich was able to dominate against them. They might not be as dominant in this game, but I just don't see Benfica being able to beat Bayern Munich. Besides Benfica, other than the Auckland game, which was a horrible side, the game that they had against Boca, they only had 3 shots on target, with 1 of those coming from a penalty. So even then, they had 61% possession of the ball against Boca, and they won't have nearly as much possession against Bayern. So they were only, without counting that penalty, they only had 2 shots on target from that possession. So now they're going to have less against a team that struggled against more, and I just don't see them losing this game. Bayern Munich is the better team. They draw guarantees them first place, so I like this play. Bayern Munich plus 0.5 going up against Benfica, and it's the play that I have for day 1 of the ladder challenge for minus 147. Thank you everybody for watching. Quickly going over last video's picks. Player prop wise, the ones I had in the video, both of them pushed Jose Lopez to go higher than 2 shots. He had 2 in the first half. He didn't take a third in the second, even though he played the full game. But he pushed, so better than a loss. And then Julian Alvarez to go higher than 3 shots. He also pushed with 3 shots. So I know some people take the Goblins, so 1.5 and 2.5. So that would have hit. but if you took them together or whatever you did, they both pushed. So obviously they didn't hit, but it's better than losing. So I'm gonna call that a win. But when it comes to the ladder challenge, I mentioned that one unfortunately did miss, and that was both teams to score in the Atletico Madrid and Botafogo game. Atletico managed to score towards the end of the game, but Botafogo did not score, which is unfortunate. They were playing great, but I guess even with them losing, they still managed to go through to the next round, which I guess that's a misplay on my part. I should have seen that they could have gone through with the loss. So they were just really defending the whole time. So that one's on me. That's a misplay on my end. I do apologize for that. And then I did have an added play, which is Kvaratskhelia to get 4 shots, and he would have got him. He had 2, but he got subbed out early in like the 60th minute or 63rd minute. So if he would have played the game like he usually does, he would have gone over. But it wasn't a great day, but it wasn't a horrible day. But hopefully we can pick it up into tomorrow's slate and do great there. And like I mentioned, I do have any added plays that will be in the pinned comment. But other than that, I hope everybody has a good night, a good day, and we can cash out tomorrow.